Welcome back. In this video, I will tell you about rare stamps. Basuto Land 1962 half cent, dark brown and grey imperforate, center and denomination inverted. Very rare and seldom seen block of 4 of this era. Light vertical band or crease largely between bottom two stems. Overall very fine. An important Queen Elizabeth II era error, of which only one sheet of 60 was printed, sold for $1,250. United States 1872 Post Office Fresh Registry Seal, printed on both sides, back inverted, bottom right corner sheet margin mint example of this scarce and unusual variety. Front impression strong and proof-like, inverted impression on the reverse is quite light, sold for $525 in the auction. The Scott catalog number OXF1E. United States, New Orleans, 5 cent brown on white postmaster provisional, top sheet margin single, showing inverted imprint of New Orleans, being position 6, tied to B Spy Light New Orleans CDS, only recorded example of New Orleans postmaster provisional stamp with the inverted imprint. The selling price is $1,600. Bulgaria stamp 1882 year 3 shilling orange and yellow background inverted, brilliantly fresh used example of which approximately only 9 used copies are believed to exist. Radiant colors on bright paper, attractively centered and neat portion of CDS postmark. The selling price is $3,750. Well, this stamp is from United States Confederate States and the denomination is 5 cent, blue color printed on both sides. Inverted impression on the reverse with the usual split impression on the back. Full to large margins around and light blue CDS. Small repair in the right margin, a rarely offered error. The Scott catalog value is $1,500. Danish West Indies, 2 cent 1902 surcharge in green on 3 cent blue and lake, frame inverted, rich colors on bright white paper. Original gum, minute rust spot at the left. Still a fine example of this rare stamp. The Scott catalog price is $2,000 and sold for $650. Argentina 1899 stamp 10p green and black, center inverted. Wonderfully fresh mint example of this key error stamp, which unlike the 1p and 5p values from the same set with inverted centers, is almost never seen offered at the auctions. And the Scott catalog price is $3,600, sold for $4,000. Stamp from Austria 1919 4K carmine and black, center inverted, flawlessly centered within very large margins. A select quality example of this rare error, lightly signed in pencil by Edwin Mueller and accompanied by 1966 PF certificate. The Michel catalog number is 287K and sold for $1,800. Well, the stamp is from Lombardy Venetia Forbin catalog number 6A. 1850 75 cent green and black, center inverted used example, with both a portion of a double circle hand stamp and a neat manuscript cancel. Exceptionally bright and fresh, fine and very scarce, sold for $1,000 in the auction. It was estimated $200 to $300. Belgian Congo stamp 1895 10 cent lilac and black trial color proof, center inverted, perforation 12 and a half, top left corner sheet margin example from the Waterloo archives. Both the center and the Waterloo and Sons limited specimen overprint are inverted. estimated $500 to $750, sold for $3,000 in the auction. Stamp from Bolivia, 1924, 10 cent vermilion and black air post, center inverted, handsome, top sheet margin, mint single, center to right. Virtually all examples of this error are center to one side or the other, but actually possessing the finest centering of any example. The Scott catalog value is $2,500, sold for $1,050 in the auction. Well, Brazil stamp 1912, Rio Grande do Norte, red and black revenue stamp, center inverted, printed by Waterloo and Sons, imperforate, without gum as are all known examples. Very rare, only 12 copies are known according to the Seliger catalog. Estimated value $300 to $400, sold for $325 in the auction. Bulgaria stamp 1964, 2 shilling Olympic Games, Olympic rings and denomination inverted. Extremely rare example of this error, which despite its existence remains unlisted in the major auction catalogued. Center to bottom as all known examples, and the Michel catalog number is 1489 variety, sold for $800 in the auction. Well, our next stamp is from Canada, 1991 year, $2 brown and multicolored, inscription inverted, pristine right sheet margin example of this rare and popular error, well centered, extremely fine, and only 70 examples are known. The Unitrade catalog price is 12,000 Canadian dollar, sold for 3,750 United States dollar. Canada 1926 stamp, 25 cent, red and yellow Jack 5 Elliott Air Service, background of zigzag lines, imperforate, double impression of the red printing, vertical pair position 4 and 8, position 8 showing typical single inverted leaf, extremely rare variety, and sold for $900. The catalog price is 1,500 Canadian dollar. Well, this stamp is from Dominica, 1877, 1 shilling deep lilac rose. Block of 4 with selvage at the left, original gum, bottom stamps lightly hinged, excellent centering, and minor perforation splitting at the left. Catalogued as singles. Well, the Scott catalog number is 9 and the price in this catalog is $560. The Stanley Gibbon catalog number is 9. Well, stamp from Ceylon, year 1912, 5 cent purple, watermark sideways. Mint never hinged, scarce watermark variety, and the Stanley Gibbon catalog value as hinged is 500 pounds. Falkland Island 1928, 2.5p on 2p, brown violet provisional. Left selvage single, cancelled by South Georgia date stamp. Hinge reinforcement of the separated perforations between the stamp and the selvage. Far scarcer stamp used than unused. The Scott catalog price $1,400. The Scott catalog number is 52. Well, Grenada stamp 1943, 10 shilling, deep carmine and grey blue, perforation 12. The Scott catalog number 142A. Block of 4, top pair lightly hinged, bottom pair mint never hinged, the scarcest of the 10 shilling variety. Only 13 sheets of 780 stamps were printed, catalogued as singles. The Scott catalog value $2,000. Stamp from Hong Kong, year 1879, 5 cent on 18 cent, lilac color, original gum and light owner's hand stamp on the gum. The Scott catalog number is 32. Gold Coast 1902, King Edward VII, 2 detail purple and orange red, damaged frame and crown. Scott catalog number 40 variety. Crown CA watermarked. This variety is unlisted on the 2D ground CA watermark. and estimated value is $200 to $300. The Stanley Gibbon catalog number 40 variety. Stamp from Gold Coast. Transvaal revenue stamp 1902 year King Edward VII, 2 shilling 6 pence, orange and black, center inverted. The Scott catalog number is Barefoot 85A, never hinged, fresh and well scented. I hope you liked the video. Thank you and please subscribe.